AY, thank you for joining Blockchain Journal here at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, where it's snowing outside right now, but inside here it's nice and warm. And I saw you dancing, and then you walked up to me and said, "Hey David, how's it going?" I'm like, do I know this person? I don't know I've ever met you. So I decided, let's meet you on camera. So AY, what are you doing here at World Economic Forum?
Yo, yeah, besides saying what's up to you?
Yeah.
No, yeah, right? I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, I think music and culture has to be a part of like achieving sustainability and some of these like global goals. And so that's really why I'm here, you know.
But you're a part of something bigger. Why don't you talk a little bit about what that is?
Oh, yeah, 100%. So I'm one of the 17 United Nations young leaders of the world, right?
One of only 17. There's only 17.
Yeah, one of 17. We represent these 17 things that are called like the global goals. Like there's 17 goals that the UN and all the countries like voted on to have done by 2030, like getting people food, water, energy, like everyone should, you know, we shouldn't have poverty, right? So they picked these 17 leaders to represent the goals and help achieve them.
Do the 17 leaders each represent one goal, or do all 17 of you represent all the goals?
Yeah, I mean, I think the idea was like, okay, there's 17 goals, right? Like ending world poverty, you know, everyone should have food, no hunger, right? And I think the idea was like each leader represents a goal. And I think mine was goal 7 because I use concerts to raise money to send one person or one village around the world access to energy. So I kind of help with, you know, providing clean energy for everyone.
What's access energy? What does that mean?
Yeah. Well, you know, there's a lot of people in the world who don't have like electricity. They don't have access. There's actually over 1 billion people that don't have energy, right? So they lack access. So goal 7 is about saying, hey, everyone should have energy, right? You know what I'm saying? And I've just been using music as a way to power building like boxes, solar boxes, things like that, and getting people energy.
What do you hope to accomplish here at World Economic Forum? In 1 week, there's a lot of these businesses that have lined up along the promenade and taken over all sorts of shops. Are you just going around and spreading the love, or what are you trying to get done?
Yeah, definitely spreading the love all the time. Yeah. And definitely making music, art, culture a part of Davos, right? Because Gen Z and millennials, we respond to that. So and if you're a company or corporation, you're trying to connect to the future generation, you're going to need those pieces. Besides that, really bringing the world together. You know, so, you know, me as a young leader, I dropped this project called 17, and I've made one song for each of the goals, and I'm teaming up with one major artist on each of the songs goals, right? So artists like Billie Eilish, you know, hopefully Paul McCartney comes on board. We're talking with his team and others, and I've been lining up 17 sponsors, right? Because I'm going to give the money away from the music to power impact.
And you got the UN behind you, so those artists should be listening, eh?
Oh yeah, and it's happening. Yes, I got the UN behind me. Got a lot of major companies and corporations coming on board to power change, connect to the youth. I'm kind of here to be that bridge to get the world plugged in.
Now, I'm here to report on what all of these different organizations are doing with respect to blockchain. Do you have any interest in blockchain yourself?
Oh yeah, blockchain is incredible. You know, I'm just getting into this space now. Blockchain, the metaverse, NFTs, I'm really new to understanding it, but I do understand the security that the blockchain provides. I'm definitely a fan of that, and I definitely think renewable energy, clean energy can be a part of a lot of these different infrastructures that are being built.
The reason I ask is because you talked about a lot of people who don't have energy, but there's also a lot of people who they call the unbanked. They don't have access to banking services. And so a lot of the talk around blockchain and cryptocurrency has to do with giving that sort of level of service to these people who are unbanked, who in a lot of countries where there aren't regulations like there are in the US, where everybody deserves to have a bank account, blockchain can play a role with that group of people. So those two things seem to go hand in hand. No access to energy, no access to banking services.
I mean, that's why I like the global goals, right? Because it talks about, you know, ending poverty, goal 1, which blockchain could be a bridge to that, right? So no, they're hand in hand. You know, I feel like I'm laying the groundwork for things like that, right? You get people energy, you can get people education, right? You can get people, you can unbank this population of the world. So, you know, I'm here for that, but you gotta have art, music, and culture. It's got to be a part of how you can deliver to the people and get everyone plugged in to help power and support that. And so yeah, I think that's where I fit.
Yeah, sure. Well, there's one thing that brings people together. It's music.
Right. So yeah, man. I mean, that's what I'm here for, and I am interested in connecting to more in the blockchain world. I've been bringing energy. I've brought energy to over 17 countries. I've powered over 900 concerts in the last 6 years. So it's interesting now. There wasn't a term unbanked when I was doing this in like 2012, but this is cool to hear. You know?
All right, well, AY, thank you very much for joining me on Blockchain Journal. Where, for the people who see this video, where can they find you?
Yeah, you can just find me AY Young, but really just get it.
AY Young, like where do they look you up?
I would just say plug into the Battery Tour, right? So I'm AY, I'm founder of the Battery Tour, and that's this mechanism that's powering all this change. You find the Battery Tour, you go get plugged into Battery Tour, you'll find me. AY.
Is that batterytour.com?
Tour, yeah, .com, Battery Tour, one word, you'll find it. AYUN, United Nations, just Google me, and I'm everywhere.
All right, AY, thanks very much, man. It's great to have you. All right.